Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Still first down.
On play action, Young. Open man downfield is Weekend. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Young to throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense heading out, led by their now 30-year-old quarterback, the MVP of the NFL a couple of seasons ago, Josh Allen.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Once again, it's Cook, and he'll get about 5.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Trevin Wallace.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Tershawn Wharton getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. On third down, it's Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. Wisnowski in there to punt. Kick is away. Offense heading back out for the Panthers, and their coordinator is Brad Idzik. He is as intense, as focused as they come. All eyes on what's to come in this next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Open man, Tyrone McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On first down is Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bills offense ready for their second possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Couple of vets looking like they are ready for this regular season. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
2 yards on the pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
More to come. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Allen goes with a pop pass. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the RPO, that one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and we'll give him 4 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Another try with Brooks. Whoa. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a 1st down.
A gain of 16
For that play to work, start the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
1st down, 10 yards to go. On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. T.J. Sanders there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. Forced to his right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
You know, so often you see you get the quarterback off his spot, you get him out of the pocket, and all of a sudden the defense thinks they can get a free shot at him, and this time it just comes a little too late, and it's going to result in a flag every time.
Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like we might have gotten there early.
You know, one of the more difficult positions to play, especially as a young player in the league, a rookie, is defensive back. I mean, these receivers are so good. The rules are not necessarily set up in your favor. So he's got to fix some of his leverage, fix some of his technique, because if not, opposing quarterbacks and coordinators.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal. To throw is Pickett. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Pistol snap back to Pickett. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And the throw on 3rd down gonna be incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. Here comes Smith on the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Pickett. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
On the ground, it is Brooks. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickett playing with some tempo here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Yeah! Jonathan Brooks! And he will score! Jonathan Brooks! Touchdown, Panthers! taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good. Panthers take a 10-3 lead.
Bills 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Bills offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And he'll finally just get rid of this one. Didn't want to take a chance. Good decision. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Now it's Allen. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf. And it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop. And it sets up 4th down. The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Yeah, this place is going crazy right now. There are a lot of boo birds out there, Mike, and safe to say these fans are not happy. But listen, there's contact. I don't care how far the ball's thrown. I don't care the situation. You have contact downfield like that, it's going to draw a flag.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he's going to have a Bills first down. As he gets it up past the 30, we'll mark him at the 32.
A gain of 12 yards.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. On the ground once more, it's Davis. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
See what they have for second and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw. Got a man, that's Sherfield. Close to a first down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42.
A gain of 10.
It's going to be third. They need one. Now, a give to Davis. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
That's good.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
To the air once more, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. Allen now off the bootleg. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A run on first and goal.
Ray Davis, the ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Allen now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up fourth and goal. And after the sack on third down, this was a little bit more of a difficult attempt, but it just seems like with the caliber of these kickers these days, Mike, just steps up, ho-hum, bangs it through.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Yard line.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run.
Kenny Pickett on the keeper. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun is Pickett. Going up top for Evans. That is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Panther 1st down.
Pickett now on play action. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
They'll go play action with Pickett. And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And that could prove to be a big one, because if he misses, it's still a 1-possession game. Instead, he steps up, he nails it, and their chances of winning just took a big jump.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Aside that open man is nuts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
The 14-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, it's Allen to the air. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
It's second and 21 at the 25-yard line.
Now Davis. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, here is Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Well, they know they needed at least a field goal to try to cut this to a one-possession game, so they got it. But now, can the defense, can they tighten up here and get a quick stop? Because not only do they need the ball back, they need to make sure they leave enough time for what would be a game-winning drive.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Burks coming out for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by T.J. Parker. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 9. Back to throw is Pickett. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one on target to Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Carolina.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Pickett to throw. And that'll work out nicely. That's a pickup of 7 on the 1st down scramble. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Brooks. The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Fought for and caught for the 1st down. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Panthers.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A run now for Brooks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2nd and 5. Again, it is Brooks. And he's going to have the 1st down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line.
1st and goal.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hand to the cookie jar.
Well, the crowd certainly doesn't like it, and I don't blame them. I mean, 4th quarter, close game, that is just a huge call, and I've seen officials keep their flags in their pockets for a lot worse.
Here's Pickett. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's Allen and the offense. Down on the scoreboard. 27 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 19-yard line.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.